So what is that?
We're doing
the carbon.
We're doing the carbon and the ice ball.
What's in the corner there?
This
What's
is
that?
this is our jig.
Jig, huh?
Okay. Ooh. Pretty fancy. So you guys are doing multiple missions?
Yes.
Well,
Definitely.
okay. Cool. So, how'd you guys come up with that robot design? Sam?
Well, we had different groups. We put our groups into 3 groups, or 4 groups, and we built our own designs of robots. And we basically put the cons and
Pros and cons.
pros and cons, and we basically made decided that this robot had all the pros on and some of the cons
Okay.
on this robot than it had.
Okay, so you guys all decided which one to use. Okay. What do you have to add, Brandon?
Well, we first off had 4 robots, and we each had a different structure. And we came up with this one because it is compact and sturdy. And we also came up with the back wheel because it made it easier to clear the glacier. And so we had 3 different back wheels, and this one seemed to create no drag and was the best to use.
Okay, cool.
So how's come you went with the big tires versus a smaller tire?
Really, the reason why we went with the big tires was basically ground clearance. With the smaller tires, there just wasn't quite enough ideal ground clearance to get over the glacier as we wanted to. So that's why we put these big tires on. And another thing to add about the design of this, we originally started out with like a caster wheel on the back, but we decided, but it would wobble too unsturdy and stuff, so we put a fixed wheel on the back.
So what missions do you accomplish with that robot, or which ones do you try to accomplish?
Or how many?
Well, we tried to get as many as possible. So first we'll probably, we go and we drag these back. Then we go and we do carbon and the buoy. And then we come back and then we do this. We do a test levy by just putting it like this and then dropping it. And then we go out and we get the drill rig, and we come back. We put the polar bear, all the stuff for the igloo. I mean the glacier, and we take it and we dump it.
Okay. So how did you guys split up the work? Brian?
We drew names out of hats, because we drew names out of a hat so that we all got to know each other.
Okay.
And also, we sort of take turns doing different tasks. Each group would work on their own mission, but on certain days you would help work on the presentation instead.
Okay. So, how'd you guys, who did the programming?
Everybody.
We all did, and we were assigned like certain missions.
Do you have an example program? Sure.
Yes.
Oh, Barry handed it to me. I didn't grab one of those.
Okay. So, when your robot takes off from base, how does it know how far to go? Zach?
The sensors we use, the rotation sensors, well, we measure by the degrees, and we put it into degrees as the rotation sensors measure it. And then over and over we keep testing it till we got it right on. And
Okay.
so there's a lot of practice and time putting into this.
Okay.
So how many attachments do you have? Just the one attachment?
Just this
or
bar.
just that one and that's it, huh? Can we see another mission? Like, I wouldn't mind if we could do the ice rigger one.
That's what we would do. That's what our
That's our plan.
backup one was, the jar rig, just in case like the carbon wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does.
Don't lay on the table, guys.
B14,
Bring
I
it.
think.
Don't lay on the table. Sam.
Is it B14? Nope, it's 14. Come on.
So how did you guys use your mentors and coaches to help in the project? Brandon?
It's done that to us. Yeah, twice really. It swings it around and takes it right back.
So how did you guys use the mentors and coaches to help? Brandon?
Well, we use the mentors and coaches. They helped us if we like made a mistake with the design or the programming. They helped us readjust it to whatever we needed.
Right?
Our turn blocks weren't accurate enough for us, so we asked a mentor's help to make a personalized block for turning, so it'd count both rotation sensors.
Okay. Can you explain to me how that works? I was wondering with these turn left, turn right. Is that what you're talking about with the personalized
Yeah,
block?
Those are,
It counts, the original one, it only counts one sensor. These count both sensors.
So like
Okay.
if you wanted to go 90 degrees, you gotta put in 45, because it splits up what number you put in and goes, takes half to one tire,
And have
well,
to do it.
sensor and one of the other sensor.
Okay. That's cool.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay.
They also helped us with structural, like these bars underneath, so the robot doesn't go in, and like this arm, so like, I don't know what these are called, but yeah, gears, and this arm, they helped us make it a lot sturdier than it previously was, because we didn't have this, so it kind of just went really slow, and it wasn't very accurate with the test levies.
How did you guys decide which order to do the missions? Sam?
Because we were like seeing like what missions would get in the way of a mission. Because for carbon, you have to go over there. Since these are in the way, then we'll do that, get those out of the way and bring them here. Then sometimes these balls will get in the way for find agreement and drill rig, and for bringing all the stuff over there in our robot in there too.
So, the obstacles got in the way once in a while?
So is it one program for each mission, or do you combine some, or?
Like
Go
Well,
ahead, Brandon.
we combined like the carbon and the ice buoy, but we also combined, we grabbed everything, the drill rig, the people, the ice buoy, and the polar bear. We all load it on the robot and bring it straight to the glacier to finish up that. And the snowmobile.
And we pull into the glacier.
Oh, yeah. Like, the drill rig always kind of like comes
So-
over.
So, what was the greatest design or programming difficulty you guys had? Alex?
the turning, it was just so inaccurate that we actually had to create that, and then it got a lot more accurate with our turning.
How about the overall whole project and the robot design? What was the toughest part?
David.
The toughest part really was the robot design, because we had different ones and we kind of just added all the pros together, but that didn't always work because some pros made cons for a better pro. So we had to have different things really. I mean, like for this, it strengthens up the back. Same with this cage.
Okay, one last one. Laura, what was your favorite part of it?
Probably building and doing the missions.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys did a good job.
Yes,
That's a
very-
very,
Thank
very
you.
neat robot
Thank you.
design.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
you guys. Have
Have a nice
fun.
day.